What is up, my beloved troglodytes? In this video I will be beating Elden Ring, but I'm an Albinauric. Anyway, before this video starts, let's go over the rules. I will only be using items that the second generation Albinauric uses, and the only summons I can use are the Albinauric summons. I forgot to record about the first 5 minutes of footage, so we're just going to skip to when I got Torrent, because we already all know what happens in the first 5 minutes of Elden Ring. Then I pulled up in the High Road Cave so we could get our first weapon. I picked up the Shamshir. I then used this new weapon I acquired on the boss at the end of this cave, who I absolutely decimated. And then after that, I went and I got the Bloody Slash Ash of War and the first medallion half. And then I went and picked up the Wondrous Physic. I also grabbed the second medallion half, the Radagon Saw Seal, and also perished. And as is tradition at this point in Elden Ring, I decided to go kill the big dragon, like I do every game, because I'm a man who cannot pass up on them juicy runes. Then I stopped by and said hi to Ranni. Comment hi, Ranni. And while we're here, don't forget to like and subscribe, because it does help me out a ton. And then started the long, arduous journey to get my armor and a club. This surprisingly didn't take as long as I expected it to. It only took like 30 minutes. Then I went to Raya Lucaria Crystal Tunnels, where I defeat the boss at the end so I could get the Mything Stone Bell Bearing 1 so I could upgrade my weapons. Then I pulled up to the best snake girl, Raya the Scout, or however you say her name. Then of course we listened to her request and went and killed the random man because she is the best snake girl. I also found a big club and picked up the key to Raya Lucaria. Now the reason Raya the Scout is so useful at this point is so we can get Volcano Mana early on, so I can get one of our key items in this playthrough, the Albinauric mask. Then it was finally time to start actually playing the game. So of course I go to the first boss, Margit, who I absolutely demolish. Margit is just, he's not even noteworthy, man. He just dies so quick. And next is Godric, who I did surprisingly die to, which is bad, because who dies to Godric? Other than me, obviously. Then I started the Varay quest line, so I had to go kill Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast killed me a lot of times. He killed me 5 times, but I killed him on the 6th attempt. And then I went and killed the Grafted Scion, which we're just going to cut through quickly because, it just dies, he passes away. And then we go claim the Maiden's Blood. Then this man decided it would be a good idea to absolutely destroy my finger. Then I pulled up to Mogwin's Palace so I could grind them juicy Albinaurics, because your man needs some runes. And then your boy pulled up at Fort Gale so I could get the Lion's Claw Ash of War. Then I picked up the Star Scourge Talisman so I could get just a little bit more strength. I pulled up at the Sealed Tunnel so I could get the normal Smithing Stone Bell Bearing 2. Then I grinded for a bit and leveled up my gear. I pulled up in Raya Lucaria because, it's the next boss. The Red Wolf of Radagon, absolutely demolished, as, it always goes. He's a Red Wolf. He isn't exactly the strongest fella. Moon dead. He's dead. And then it was time for the Ranella fight. I have in my notes the words insane combo. I'm hoping that combo's on her, not me. And then I proceeded to get absolutely goomba stomped by Radahn. I died 10 times. In between them deaths, I picked up the Axe Talisman, but then it was fine because I absolutely demolished Radahn. Then I pulled up in the Weeping Peninsula so I could get these 2 tiers for my flasks. I can't remember what they're called and I didn't write it down, but they'll be on screen. Then I pulled up to the Tree Sentinel outside of Lindell Royal Capital. I remember on my first playthrough this guy being an absolute bitch to fight, but ever since then he's just been really easy. And then after absolutely smacking the Tree Sentinel into the ground, the Elden Ring gods decided I weren't worthy of having a floor and they took it away. Because of the nature of this challenge, there's only 1 summoning ashes that I can use, the Albinauric summoning ashes, but to get them I'm going to have to travel all the way to Carian Manor and absolutely decimate Loretta. As always, Carian Manor was just an absolute breeze. There's nothing really too dangerous in there, until we got to Loretta, where I did first try Loretta because I am goated and Loretta is a little bitch. Then I finally got the boys, the Albinauric ashes. These are my homies. These will be with me till the end of the game. We love the Albinauric boys. Also, I pulled up and saw Ranni comment, "Hello Ranni." Then I pulled up in the Windham catacombs, if that's even how you say it, not got the slightest clue. Where I run through it, absolutely nothing happened. I absolutely decimated the boss and I stole the bell bearing. Then I pulled up in Radahn's hole. There is absolutely nothing interesting in this hole, especially saying I'm not using the mimic tier this playthrough, but here's me killing the mimic tier. Apparently I die twice, and then I get the fingerprint blade. Then I pulled up at Ranni again and delivered her the blade, the fingerprint blade. Then I absolutely decimated the Godfrey shade. Godfrey's an easy ass bitch boy. I just don't struggle with him really. Saying that I did die once, roll the clip. Anyway, for Godfrey, he's dead now. Then, as you know, as the natural progression of Elden Ring goes, I decided to fight Margit, absolutely kill Margit. Margit's got no skill. Margit's a bitch boy. I stomped on his head. I stomped on his entire career. He is dead. He is done. Then, absolutely killing Margit, I went to the lift, obviously, so I could go to the mountaintops of the giants. And first thing I did was grab the bell bearing 3, upgraded my weapons. Apparently, according to my notes, died a lot. I have one labeled worst death ever and worser death, and then just what with an exclamation mark, a question mark. The fire giant fight went like it always does, you know, the fire giant. It's only really hard until you learn his moveset. That could be said about any boss though. Anyway, the fire giant absolutely fell to my hand. He was a little bitch boy. I hate this fight to my very core. Fuck the fire giant, big head ass, big eye in his chest, ugly looking ass motherfucker. Then apparently I'm so insufferable to talk to, this woman literally set herself on fire because she'd rather burn to death than hold a conversation with me. Then time for Crumbling Farm Missoula. Apparently I died a few times, awesome. And you know, after that, Godskin Duo time. I fucking hate the Godskin Duo. I remember my first playthrough of this godforsaken game being stuck on these motherfuckers for hours. We fucking hate the Godskin Duo. Comment "I hate the Godskin Duo" in the comment section. Also, for a little chunk now, game audio is just completely gone. No idea where it went. After I fought the Godskin Duo, I decided to go fight the Beast Clergyman, not Malekith, the actual just Beast Clergyman you can fight, because I needed the Ancient Dragon Smithing Stone to finally max out my club. And then, time for the saddest death in Elden Ring. I had to go kill my boy Alexander Warrior Jar. We love Alexander in this little YouTube channel. It always saddens me to kill Alexander. Anyway, he died in like 2 hits. He was weak. I got the Great Warrior Jar shard off of this fuck. I also picked up the Dragon Crest Talisman +2. Good news is audio's back now. Bad news is it's time for the Tree Sentinel, who I absolutely put in the ground. I planted him like he was an actual tree. This man stood no chance against the big boink. Anyway, he absolutely falls to my club. Then it was time for Malekith. I died a grand total of 1 times to Malekith. You know, that's pretty good for me. I'm usually quite bad at Malekith. Anyway, Malekith was actually quite easy. I just kept breaking his stance, hitting him again and again and again until he eventually passed away. As would happen if you hit lots of things again and again and again. Then this little Albinauric fella acquired the Rune of Death. I have a theory, right? When they were making Elden Ring, the game, what else would I be referring to? Anyway, when they were making Elden Ring, they put Sergei and Alfnir after Malekith, because Malekith is quite a hard boss. Just so after Malekith you feel strong again, you feel like you can take on the next couple bosses, you know, like the final 2 bosses. I think that's why Sergei and Alfnir exists. Anyway, Sergei and Alfnir gets basically one-tapped, he's worthless. And then, you know, after Sir Alfnir the All-Knowing, you have Horaloo of the Badlands, Godfrey, whichever you want to call him, he doesn't mind. He kills me twice, but then I absolutely demolish him on the 3rd attempt. He didn't stand a chance. And then for some bizarre reason, I decided I wanted to do all of Ranni's questline. So, you know, first things first, we go find little Ranni. Pick her up, give her a nice talking to. She's not happy with us. Anyway, we go find Blide. Blide, he gets absolutely stomped on because we're just stronger. And then we find Estelle. I first tried Estelle, it was a really easy boss fight. There isn't much for me to say here other than the fact I stomped on him and I gave him generational damage. His grandkids are going to be feeling the ass whooping I gave him. I talked to Ranni. Ranni married me. And then finally, it's time to fight the Elden Beast. The Elden Beast did not stand a chance against me. I died 9 times to this fucker, which isn't as much as I usually would. Surprisingly, surprisingly, the Albinauric build was really good. Anyway, well, yeah, it was a heavy weapon with Lion's Claw. Wasn't supposed to be the hardest challenge on the planet. Anyway, I absolutely decimated Radagon. And then the Elden Beast, oh, I just shit all up in his cereal. He was dead before I could even blink. Fuck this boss. Fuck this game. Easy fight. Then, because, you know, I did the entire Ranni questline, I got the Ranni ending. And anyway, easy game. This is my status by the end of the game. If you really care, you can pause and read it. This is all the equipment I used by the end of the game. Yet again, if you care, you can pause and read it. And this took me almost 11 hours to beat. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video, especially to the end. You the real ones, comment Boogaloogle. What? Boogaloo? That's the best thing I can come up with there. Never mind. Thank you so much for watching again. Sorry this video took so long to make. A lot has happened in my life again. Like, I got a real job. I'm earning money now, which is fun. And I hope that you're all having a wonderful day. I hope that you're having a wonderful year. And I wish you luck with whatever you're doing now. Bye-bye.